All right, 1365 29th Ave in Vero. I made some notes up on the roof for Jim, who can't be here today. Just want to go over that information real quick. I made a few reminder arrows before I even get up on the roof. The first one is about the drip edge. We're going to replace the drip edge with your new roof. It can be either white or brown. Obviously, it should be white. And then the other arrow is, I just wanted to point out, oh, it's even more profound now, from this angle. There's a little hump in the roof right there. And then there's a saggy spot where it kind of falls off the edge over there. So we're going to talk about that in a moment. Before I do that, let's talk about the condition of the roof. Jim already knows that he needs a new roof. I just want to kind of point out a few of the details that I found right away. Number one is the granule loss. So when you lose all the granules on the shingles, pretty much like this roof, the granules in every sense of the word are the sunblock for your house. So when you lose the granules, all the protective chemicals and the asphalt shingles start to leach out, and then the shingles start to become extraordinarily brittle, almost like saltine crackers. And so what happens then is that when you do get high winds or hurricanes or storms, the shingles start to crack and break off very rapidly. I'll talk more about that on the back. The back seems to be a little bit worse than the front. Yes, but again, there's this big hump right here. I think that's just nails that are starting to wiggle up, pop through the back of the shingle. I noticed right away, this is a very stable roof. It's very good. I'm guessing it's actually plank board instead of plywood based on the years of the age of the house. Good stuff. I give this roof very high marks for as old as it is. But right here, when I was walking, there was a bit of a suspect soft spot here. And then again, it seems to get kind of saggy right here as well too. It's really important for you to know that Florida Native, we have 100 square feet included in your new roof. So imagine this, when we remove all the plywood or remove all the shingles, get down to the bare plank board roof, anything remotely bad like these areas, we're going to replace, and typically we don't charge extra. I've walked this whole roof. I don't see any reason why 100 square feet will be more than enough for you. We're going to replace the top attic ridge vent. Coming back, oh, I have a question about the DirecTV dish. I can text Wendy if you want, find out whether they're using that. We need to get that off the roof regardless. If they are using it, it just takes a phone call to DirecTV and they're gonna pole mount it in the yard. Let's get it off the roof. Hey, how you doing? Sorry I'm chattering, but I'm doing a video for the landlord. And then over here, Jim, this is called lift up. See how these shingles, there was one that was even more pronounced. So lift up is when the bond between the back of the shingle and the roof itself is lost. These guys are just going to keep flopping around until they eventually break off. Oh, here it is. This whole section right here is lifted up. We're going to replace all the gooseneck vents. We're going to reboot all the bathroom vents. Over here is probably the most important thing up on the roof, and that's the chimney area. Can't tell you how important it is to do this flashing correctly. Look at the separation between basically the roof and the chimney at this point. So we're going to replace all the flashing, get that tip top. Whoa, yeah, thank you. Yep. So we're going to replace the wood in this area, absolutely for sure. And that's about it. There's a little bit more soft wood in that area too we're going to check out. Real quick, last 20 seconds. Let me explain to you, since you're not here in person, how we're going to do your roof for you. Forgive my metal example here. That's not nearly important as all the layers that are underneath. So if you would, imagine this with me. We're gonna remove all the shingles, get down to the bare roof. In this case, it's plank board. One of the new Florida building codes, because of hurricane, says place a new nail holding your plywood to your roof trusses every 6 inches. We go every 4 to 5 inches. We're gonna double, triple the number of nails holding your plywood to your roof trusses. In Florida here, actually in Indian River and Brevard County, we used waterproof barrier. Up north where you are, you call it ice and water shield. In the valleys, we cover every inch of this bare plywood or plank board roof with waterproof barrier. That way, in the event that, I don't know, that screen enclosure ends up on top of your roof, it may damage your new shingles, but it's still not going to allow water inside your house. Really good stuff. And then we're going to put your Certainteed Landmark Series shingles on top of this roof. I jokingly tell our customers you can pick whatever color you want, but literally we only use Certainteed Landmark shingles, at least like 99% of the time. And that's the whole overview. So I'm going to send this up to Jim. Thanks.